The Witcher 2 Assassins of Kings Enhanced Edition Dark Difficulty Guide. This is the Dungeons of the Lavalette. This is Aryan Lavalette is alive, and I am going through the torture chamber path to escape the dungeon. And this is the version that I actually use in my playthrough. Like, this is the canonical save game file that I use. Easiest way to figure that out is the fact that I bothered to level up my character. So, excuse me. So yeah, this is what I do in my version of the game. If you don't feel like doing that, and you killed Aryan, or well, yeah, that's pretty much the other main choice. That's perfectly fine. This isn't like the best way to play. It's not the worst way. It's a way. I think that was it's kind of the point of the choices in this game. It's kind of your decision. That's all. So watch out for that guard there, who guards the doorway, because he can spot you. I guess the only reason that I'm being kind of hesitant is that I am actually I'm trying to play this all stealth. So if you don't want to play this all stealth, you can just run around with that blackjack like a sword and just start knocking their heads in, which is perfectly fine. There's no consequence whatsoever to doing it. So yeah, when you get the key to the torture chamber, or at least that door that's on your right there, be careful about that guard that patrols the doorway again, because he can see you coming down. Ooh. Excuse me. So when you meet Aryan Lavalette, he is currently being tortured into signing a confession that states that he is the father of Anais and Busi, who are the bastard children of Foltest that you find, or that you hear of in the beginning of the game, and that you meet in that one scene a few videos ago. So basically, they're making him sign a confession that says he fathered the children of Louisa Lavalette, still being Anais and Busi at this point. So yeah, pretty bad thing to be, like, it's a pretty bad thing to sign a confession for. I mean, that's why they're torturing him, so he does sign it and all that. So this is the executioner. Not all that difficult, just he can kill you really quickly. I get really lucky, and after I knocked him down, he actually kind of staggered again after he even got back up. To knock him down, you need to do a heavy attack after you stun him with the Ard sign. And I just kind of felt like shooting a fireball at him. I loot the room before I talk to Aryan. And if you saw the last video, it's pretty much the same deal after this point. It's just like that kind of beginning part that changes, but I'm going to keep talking anyways because I have nothing better to do. And I really don't mind it. So yeah, if you haven't seen any of the other videos for the Dungeons of the Lavalette quest, carrying Aryan around will actually increase your weight capacity by 50 for the rest of the game, meaning that you will have a total of 300
I need to get out of this dungeon, and you're going to help me.
Which is pretty good early on, especially in the original version of this, where the universal item box did not exist.
Tell me, what of my mother?
Actually, I think out of all the things they changed, the universal item box was kind of the one thing that I thought was going.
But you did not slay him.
Sorry,
No,
that I thought was going to be in the game when I started it, and I played version 1.0 of this game.
We should go. We'll start by making our way.
I say that was probably the one complaint that I had about this.
You must help me.
Kind of the other being out of the developer's hands, being that it could not run on my old computer,
We're to take the corpse.
which is now at the dump,
Hangman's
or
so
at least
into his victim, he
like
can't hear us.
2/3 or a third of it or something.
Shout.
I gotta find a way to get rid of the other parts.
I will not sign! Never!
Ooh, he's a stubborn cocksucker.
Best not disturb him. Hangman will bring him out when he's done.
I think they bought it.
Yep,
We need to be careful.
Excuse me, I'm getting pretty tired. So yeah, just set Aryan down somewhere. I set him down like right here. Doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, it's kind of weird. After you rescue him from the torture chamber, you can't go back into meditation mode. I wanted to drink another cat potion. Originally, it was because I believe that there were a couple of guards in this room, but there are not. In fact, you don't even need the cat potion after you get to the torture chamber. The reason being that there are only 4 guards left, and they're not too difficult. So watch out for that first guard there. He can catch you if you run up the stairs too quickly at the wrong time. There's another guy just around the corner here who does not come towards you but actually goes away from you. So perfect time to sneak around and attack him. You didn't have to hide back there. That was kind of a mistake by me. I thought there was either another guard or one of the guards had a different pattern. Kind of crazy thing, I recorded this one first. So out of all the dungeon videos, this was the first to get recorded, but the last for me to edit and voice over, and the last to be in the sequence. That was a bit much to say. So yeah, I'm kind of actually learning the guards' patterns here, which is why the other attempts at this went so much faster. Because I didn't realize that he didn't go any farther than that first casket there, or set of barrels. Yeah, that guard is pretty blind. He doesn't... I thought he would have seen that body and like investigated and stuff. So yeah, if you haven't seen any of the other videos, you can actually sit right there and he will not see you. Which, I'll be completely honest, kind of scared me originally. And there you have it. That is the last guard. And now you can go pick up Aryan and help him get to the oil store, where he knows of the secret passage to get you out of the castle. And then you get a cool cutscene that ends off the prologue, which will be a separate video, being the closing of the prologue, or something like that.
Help me up.
Also, the door to the oil store mysteriously opens, I don't know why. Like, he doesn't have a key or anything.
Upstairs. This way.
The door just kind of mysteriously opens. Like, you can't open it before this. I've actually tried in a previous attempt. The game does just not let you. So it's kind of a weird thing, but it's not
Second
terrible.
door on the left. That's the oil store.
Just kind of one of those weird things. Like, that door was clearly not open like 2 minutes ago. So Aryan is going to open up the door here for you, or yeah, I guess you can call it a door. And he's going to allow you to escape.
I've more to do now than ever before.
And he stays behind to do something kind of crazy.
I need no one's aid.
Something I definitely didn't see coming when I first did this.
Farewell.
I'm not gonna spoil what he does. It involves fire and oil. Kablamo. Man, that was a really unenthusiastic kablamo. Ah well. It's not really important.
Halt!
So yeah. Aryan
Is
blew
that
up
you,
part of the
Butcher?
dungeon and set fire to the entire
Say
place.
you killed the king.
Well, I didn't.
And new boy here.
I'm inclined to believe you.
I don't know what happens if he doesn't survive
It'd be
the
pretty stupid if I
encounter
had to kill you now.
or
You'd
survive
all
the
be
battle.
survive the assault.
If you do,
Aye,
if
they've been
you
drinking themselves silly for 2 days
get
now.
his
I
talisman
believe I owe you something.
You don't
and
know
you tell
anything.
them,
We wound
you
up
tell
in
him to
boiling
put on,
cold
just put on some
during the assault.
armor and suck up his pride.
You know how it is when lights
He
cold,
will greet you
tight
here,
passage.
and he will give you
Nowhere
a
to
book
go.
on
Those in
dragons.
the back push forward.
This
Those in the
game,
front
if
are
you
stuck.
read books on
And hell but
monsters,
blows raining
you
down
will
from
gain
above.
knowledge on them,
I'd have been
which
crushed if
which
not for
helps
my
you
armor.
do certain
And about
things
10 blows landed
involving
on my
those
helmet.
monsters,
My ears
like
still
destroying the
ring.
nests.
I puke
But
time and again.
you don't
But I
really
live.
fight a dragon
Breathe.
until the end of the game.
Concussion.
This is not Skyrim. Dragons are not common.
Were you on patrol with
Dragons are supposed to be one of the strongest beasts in the world. Also, witchers do not
Kenneth
hunt
mentioned
dragons.
Unit was especially vicious.
Kind of
Was
a rule
anything out of the ordinary?
with them,
Unit
or
ended
at least with Geralt.
Right you up. They had masks made of the cloth of special forces.
So,
uniforms.
kind of the
And they
final
hollowed
thing
them
you
up.
just have to
Your
do in
vote,
this
or
is
some.
to avoid 2 more guards that get distracted by New Boy,
no idea.
and he leads
They'd
them
save their
off
asses.
in a different
The
direction.
elves ceased shooting.
So
at
just
sight
be
of it.
careful here, because I
Can't tell
have
you
had to
what
kill
said
New
right
Boy
then as if the devil
before.
himself was on our tail. Take this.
He says that
Kenneth
he'll
told me to
try
study up
to
on that.
distract the guards, but
Just not cut out to be a
if they
dragon
still
hunter, I
see
guess.
him, he's going to have to
It
fight
could be useful
Geralt.
to you though.
And he doesn't want to do
There
that.
are
He
sentries
doesn't.
on the dike.
He has
No
nothing
way
against
to
Geralt. In
see
fact, Geralt saved his life earlier.
I'll try. But remember,
Also, you failed the
Yeah,
quest
there's a
Melitelli's Heart,
in fact, we could
if
end
that
up
happens.
foes.
So,
I hope not.
I'd recommend not doing it,
Just give me a minute.
or not getting caught.
The Kingslayer's escaped. We need to cut him off. Follow me.
All right, let's go.
Geralt, over here!
Bloody hell, you didn't have to torch the castle. Peace and quiet. I'm impressed. The boys were betting you'd turn the dungeon into another Blaviken.
Can we sail? That peace and quiet might disappear irretrievably at any moment. Triss, is everything all right?
Not exactly. I'm no longer the royal advisor. I've lost my post, my home in Vizima. Witcher's mistress, they call me. Kingslayer's whore.
Triss, you put yourself out there. I ran into a hangman torturing Aryan Lavalette, trying to force him to confess to incestuous relations with his mother. Foltest's children were to be Aryans.
Sons of bitches.
The hangman has hanged his last.
An interregnum is chaos by definition. Rats like Baron Kimbolt and Count Maravel rule Temeria now, or strive to. But no one save old Natalis can restore true order.
Natalis is far away and of low birth. The crown's simply out of his reach. Baron Kimbolt, on the other hand.
Politics is secondary right now. Vernon, learn anything new about the Kingslayer?
A week ago, I got a message from an informer in Flotsam. He saw Iorveth in the company of a large, bald man, not unlike the one you described.
A week ago? Sounds like a cold trail to me.
We need to start somewhere. The trading post is a few days upriver, in the forests that lie on the Adernian border. Iorveth's territory.
Flotsam it is, then. Triss.
Yes?
I'm a bit beat up. Will you look at my wounds?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go below deck. And I need you to tell me about Yennefer in detail. I want to hear it all, even the things you don't want to tell me, even the things that might hurt.
Prepare to cast off! Clear the lines and all aboard!
Line's clear, Captain!
Honor's a curious thing. Honor made Aryan fight a mismatched battle against the might of Temeria. Facing defeat, Honor told Aryan to bow his neck to save his men. But that same honor prevented him from saving himself.